time Saturday morning.
And it will give Melinda Gainsford-Taylor a huge boost.
Well, let's hope she runs in fast.
Marina Trendenkova in lane 1 was also a finalist in Gothenburg and was 5th in the Olympic 100 metres last year in Atlanta. I was impressed with her last 50 metres in the Gainsford-Taylor semi-final yesterday. Saved herself for the 200 here. Top class athlete, drawn lane 1. One of the chances outside the couple of heavyweight favourites. Melinda Gainsford-Taylor, first Australian woman to make a world or Olympic 200-metre final since Denise Boyd in 1980.
She looks a little more relaxed today, don't you think?
Yes, I do. We saw her through the day on the warm-up track not too long ago with the Sports Australia telecast, and she does. Boyley in 68 and 72, those great runs, and then you go back, here's Merlin, Betty Cuthbert in 56 and Marge in 52, the Marjorie Jackson. Look at Merlin Otti. She's been to 6 World Championships, and this is her 6th final, and she's had 5 medals in the 200 going into this.
I'd be surprised if she doesn't come out of this one with a 6th, and she does go in as favourite, but she's gone in as favourite before and come away without a gold medal. So I think the key for Melinda is certainly for her to make sure she runs relaxed, which is the difference between her last year and this year, but also to make sure she is in touch with 150 metres to go, and if she remains cool, I think the last 20 metres in this race is going to be absolutely vital.
Jayasinghe of Sri Lanka, who's been in Australia in the past competing, has run the 3 fastest times of her career here and broken the Asian record twice, and must be one of the dangers to Otti on form. Pintasevic, second in the 100 final. We've got 3 women here from the 100 final, Pintasevic, Miller and Otti, and Pintasevic was just beaten. Remember when she celebrated, thinking she'd beaten Marion Jones? Has the fastest time at 200 this year of anybody in this field. Marion Jones was 1/100th faster, but not in the 200. Must be a chance.
You'd have to say, Bruce, though, that other than Merlin Otti, there really is not one other outstanding athlete in this field. So I think that is why Melinda is in with such a chance.
Inga Miller, 4th in the Olympic final last year behind Perek and Otti. Had a hamstring injury about 4 to 5 weeks ago, which curtailed her training in the lead-up. Was 5th in the 100 final, has an outside draw which will suit her. Her father was an Olympic silver medalist at 100. Leshova, one of the surprises from Russia, national champion, has drawn lane 7, probably the outsider of this field. So 2 Russians here, and the 4x100 are coming up later, so the Russians are going to be well represented there. And so will the French, and Felix, Sylvain Felix, world junior champion in Sydney last year. Personal best time coming through. Youngest in the final at 19. If somebody told you at the start there'll be a French woman in the final of the 200, you'd say, OK, Aaron or Perek, not Felix.
Melinda Gainsford has the 3rd fastest personal best coming into this race, and she has the 2nd fastest time of the season. So that gives you an indication of her form in relation to the others. Obviously, up ahead of her is Merlin Otti, and just up ahead of her in the personal best stakes is Pintasevic with 22.17, but that was done at altitude.
First 20 metres vital for Gainsford-Taylor, and I think the last 20 vital for Otti. You'd expect her to be in front in the straight. It's whether she'll hang on.
I've got the nervous palms happening here.
Jayasinghe's been so strong, such a revelation here. Melinda Gainsford-Taylor in 2, Jayasinghe in 4, Otti 3. There's Otti. They're almost set. Will she make it 3 in a row, Otti? Been there a while. Away. Australian got a poor start, Melinda Gainsford-Taylor. Otti was away brilliantly. Pintasevic away fast. Otti up to Jayasinghe. Melinda well back at the moment. Pintasevic and Otti lead into the straight from Jayasinghe and Miller. Gainsford-Taylor's at about 5th. Can't win. Otti leads. Pintasevic goes up to her. Then Miller. Jayasinghe flying. Otti just in front. Pintasevic comes and it gets her. Pintasevic. Jayasinghe 2nd. Otti 3rd. She's done it this time. Melinda out of it. Probably 6th or 7th. 22.32.
I think Melinda blew it at the start, but she's given it a shot. She must have been tired, but as this lady will be even more tired. She's run one more race than Melinda, and it's kind of nice to see her come through. She did lead the world coming into it, and she thought she'd won the 100 metres and had such improvement in the 100 metres.
Great finish. You could see Otti, and this was the key. We said before the race started that Merlene Otti, the last 20 metres, this was a visualisation that she would find it very hard. Jayasinghe's got it for second. Pindasevic first, 22.32. Jayasinghe second, 22.39. Otti third, and then Leshova and Miller, and behind them Trendon Cove. And I think Linda's finished seventh or sixth. Seventh placing.
Jayasinghe's going to be a national hero back in Sri Lanka.
Well, only Duncan White in the 400 hurdles in London in 1948 had won a medal at this level. He was third, so that's a tremendous breakthrough. And for this woman too, and as you say, you feel that she deserves it after the 100. She ran so brilliantly in the 100 all the way through, and then felt she'd won the final, and now she can really celebrate.
And the time, not very quick. I'd say it's the slowest time this event would have been won in for years and years. 22.32.
Into a bit of a headwind, wasn't it? Otti ran a very good bend, as you'd expect. So did Pindasevic. You could see that Melinda was out of it early. Poor start. Stood up quickly. Never a chance. Two from the bottom. Have a look at this. Already Trendon Cove and Otti away from her. And Melinda was always up against it at this point. She was chasing hard. But Otti and Pindasevic were leading. The reaction times were interesting. This last reaction time easily was Jayasinghe. Now watch her come through in the middle. Melinda out of the frame. Otti struggling now when Pindasevic gets to it. Miller close enough, but Jayasinghe's the one that finishes the best. And Pindasevic going through. It's the slowest World Championship at 200 that we've seen in the 6th edition. So Melinda, I guess it's for her, Pat, it's